All right, everybody, here we are. This is the Classic Tetris Monthly Futures Circuit Semifinals number 2. We had a no-show for MT Effect, so Myles will be moving into the finals. And these two players, Mr. Valor and Scotto Bozo, will be competing to see who will face Myles. All right, Mr. Valor says ready on 18, and Scotto says ready. So let us count it down. CTM Future Semifinal number 2, September 2020. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Myles the Great against Alexander the Great when? It's a good question. And really, Mr. Valor is 1 pixel off stencil as well. But you know what? That's fine. And he's an older gentleman. Maybe his eyesight is failing. Scotto with the 1 pushdown point lead right now. If they both top out, Scotto would win. Game theoretical optimality being displayed right here. All right, bang Tetris for Scotto. Yeah, 1 pixel. Can you know? In a game with like frame perfect inputs required at times. Not really completely frame perfect, but very narrow frame windows to do things. You would think 1 pixel wouldn't be a problem. All right, Scotto trying to clear open the right side. He's been playing a little bit high here. Maybe it's just I'm used to watching CT people and how low they play. But he's been playing a little bit high. Don't do drugs. 121 for Valor, 79,000. Now 101 for Scotto, and Valor's got a Tetris 2, 144. T-spin in 29 is frame perfect. Well, there you go. Scotto with another Tetris. Yeah, drugs are bad, guys. And this is not me memeing. I have never done a single illegal drug or a drug that used to be illegal but which is now legal in many states. I've never done them. And you shouldn't either. Be like vandweller. 215 for Valor, 156 for Scotto. Listen, the best attribute that you have is your mind. And why even take the chance that a substance, you might go do it a million times and nothing ever happens, but why take the chance that the one crucial thing that you have in your life, your mind, your brain, is damaged in some way? Why would you do that? Why risk it? 264 for Valor, 186 for Scotto Bozo. Well, obviously there are a lot of things that are drugs, but caffeine is definitely on a different level. I'm not a chemist or a biologist or whatever. It's on a different level. You only live once, so take no risks. That's right. That's the message, kids. 338 for Mr. Valor, 245 for Scotto Bozo. Both sitting on about 80 lines. That's right. I mean, we are definitely guaranteed that the next president of the United States will have some form of brain damage. So you have a point. $393 for Valor, $276 for Scotto Bozo. And a substantial lead for Mr. Valor right now. Of course, Mr. Valor does some Tetris coaching on the side. Unpaid, of course. Volunteered. So you can catch out his stream if you want to see him instruct people in the art and science of Tetris. One of these days, well, I don't know. I'm making progress on my own without any kind of coaching or anything like that. So I want to continue to see how much progress I can make just by myself. You know what I mean? But I don't necessarily want to know all the secrets. I want to see what I can glean just from my own observation, study, and practice. $492 for Valor, $371 for Scotto. There's a Tetris. We are coasting into transition. All right, Scotto's setting up the overhangs. Oh, and he missed the S-spin. Set up the S-spin. Missed it. All right, Valor is transitioned. He's at 527. Misdrop for Valor. Oh, no, and that left side is cut off for Mr. Valor. What can he do? Not much here. 528 for Valor. Scotto, though, not in the best position. So let's see what Scotto is able to accomplish. Needs to get to 528 and change. And all Mr. Valor can do is watch and wait. Scotto's got a chance here to take the game off of Mr. Valor, but needs to chase this down. And a long bar here would be fabulous for Scotto right now. There's a long bar for the triple. And Scotto's going to burn this down. So he needs to get to 528, 100. Oh, and he gets that long bar over there. I mean, how are people doing that? Oh, and the game just feeding him like a never-ending diet of S pieces. And he manages it. He gets them all over to that side. And the game is just not... Oh, no, and he's going to hang that long bar. The left side inaccessible. He's going to top out. Mr. Valor hangs on by the skin of his teeth. Teeth have skin? That would be gross. Imagine your teeth had skin on them. All right, GG's. They are ready. They are 18ing. We are counting down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we're getting very close to the end here. We're just going to have this game and then the finals. So pretty quick CTM session today, which is really unfortunate because, you know, I like it when they go for a good long time. The more Tetris, the better. And by the way, let me say something here. You know, I know some of you all say, boy, I would love to subscribe to Classic Tetris Monthly. And I'm speaking to those of you who already intend to, not to subscribe to, I'm sorry, to Classic Tetris Twitch channel. Subscribe here to Classic Tetris. You people who already want to do that, I'm not saying that you should do it. I'm speaking to people who are already going to do that. If you are somebody who has it in their mind, like, boy, I'm going to do that pretty darn soon, today would be a great day to do that. Now, if you have no plans on doing it, I don't want you to do it. I actively don't want you to subscribe to Classic Tetris channel. But if you're going to do it today. You know, today is a day that is good for Classic Tetris Monthly for you to do that. All right, there's a Tetris for Mr. Valor, 99,000. Scotto Bozo, 98,000. So we got necks happening. The necks. Oh, and yeah, I mean, if you did, I mean, listen. It depends on what you want. If you want bear emotes, like a whole bunch of bear emotes, then, you know, you can subscribe to Vandweller, but I'm not saying to do that. And if you want, you know, Batfoy and Green Tea and Joseph and all those other players that aren't going to be playing this year emotes, then subscribe to Classic Tetris. No, I don't know. Is Batfoy going to play? He'll probably play, right? 175 for Mr. Valor. 131. Oh, King's been subscribing with a tier 1 sub. And GS Cookie gifting a sub to Vandweller. Look at that. Thank you so much, GS Cookie. 221 for Mr. Valor, 160 for Scotto Bozo. Look at that. I am twice blessed. Is JDMFX here? He's not here. And we're pissed. He said he would be here. He didn't show up. And, you know, what the heck? Where's Alan? 257 for Valor, 253 for Scotto. Still neck and neck. And by the way, it was Valor who got the heart. I gotta give that guy his heart. There it is. I think I was sub. Well, actually no. So I was trying to pay off all my debt, and so I stopped subscribing to channels for a while, so that I could put every last dollar into paying off my debt. So now that I have done so, I will be subscribing to channels again soon. So, look at that, an anonymous gifter. Tuco 2020, enjoy your gift sub. Where is Eli Markstrom? It's a good question. Oh, it is Hype Train. We got 420 left in the Hype Train. Oh my god. 335 Valor. He's going to Tetris. 357. 327 from Scotto Bozo. That's right. Let's get back into debt, everyone. As soon as you pay off all your debt, that's the time to get more debt. Don't do that. Debt is bad, okay? Valor piling up Z pieces in the middle of his stack. He's got a lot of Zs. He's got 49 Zs. And 46 long bars. But everything else in the 30s. Oh, thank you so much, Brian Williams 42. Who saw you watching Roo Slugs, one of my favorite streamers. Saw you watching him last night. I usually fall asleep to Roo Slugs if he's playing Legend of Zelda 1 speedrun. Yeah, credit cards, thumbs down. 6-4 gifting tier 1 subs. And gifted one to Richard. So there is Richard. And he's got pictures of Batfoy now and Joseph and Mega Retro Man and all your favorite All-Stars. CTM All-Star, CTWC All-Stars. You know, alright, so Valor is going to transition. Tetris 488. Scotto 2 lines away, and he's going to transition with an awkward height of a stack here. Nice flat with the long bar, and he's 2 lines away from opening up the right side. There's the Tetris. Alright, so back to safety, 491. game feeding Valor the exact wrong piece at the exact wrong time. Neither player with a great looking stack, but low. Scotto is gap free. Valor, yeah, needed that L piece for the left side. It looks like Valor might be able to burn this down now, assuming the game is even mildly cooperative. Scotto with a Tetris 528, so he's got the lead now. Super crucial to get the lead at this point, with Valor still burning. 531 Scotto, 516 Mr. Valor. Valor's getting it figured out. Oh, and a nice J and then an L for Valor. 536 Valor, 540 for Scotto Bozo here on level 23. Now level 24 for Valor. God, this music is so good. $545 Valor, 581 Scotto. There's a Tetris for Valor, 575. So back by 9,000 points. Mr. Valor trying to set up for another one. He is set up, and bang, Tetris into the lead for Valor, 606. Thank you so much for the prime sub, Omen Voir. All right, that left side inaccessible for Valor. He's going to take it down a couple of lines, so he should be able to get a piece over there now. 617 Valor. I guess he could have gotten over there with a, you know, full dash or a, you know, quick tap. 620 Valor, 628 Scotto. Scotto with a Tetris. 660 here on level 26. We got us a game, my dudes. Another Tetris for Scotto, 699. Valor's going to clear away some garbage. But Scotto with the clear advantage right here. That left side, no long bars are going over there, so Valor's going to have to keep burning. Scotto, 736. Valor now back by almost 100,000 points. And Valor trying to do something here so we can clear way for a Tetris, but it could all be for naught anyway. Just trying to play for pride at this point. Scotto with a dirty Tetris, 805. Valor gets to kill screen, 690. And Scotto is going to be good here. And we'll just see him play into kill screen, maybe for one last Tetris, and see what he can do. And yeah, the long bar never comes, but he doesn't need it. Scotto Bozo's going to tie it up. There is a heart. 2 kill screens? Are you serious? Oh my god. Can you imagine if this happened in 2016? You'd have to scrape Chris Tang up off the floor. Well, thank you to everybody who gave out subs during Hype Train and who also subscribed. Much appreciated. And it's a good, it's a good time to do it. So Scotto has tied it up. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. We got it ready for Mr. Valor. And we got it ready from Scotto Bozo. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. God, I mean, this is the best playlist. Like, one of my dreams is to do like a GoFundMe or an Indiegogo so we can raise money to get a custom soundtrack made by Flex Style. And but why would we need it? I mean, this is so good. And we got a couple of middle-class white guys lining out the kill screen here. Excuse me. I didn't get a ton of sleep last night. I did play Tetris late into the nights. And I woke up at 10 a.m., which is not enough time to prepare this tournament. That's why you have no brackets. You don't have any pre-roll. I really had time enough just to do the bare essentials. All right, Valor 121, Scotto Bozo 94,000. A very important game 3. The balance of the match can shift a lot. You know, being up 2-1 versus being down 2-1, huge. Huge. 146 for Mr. Valor. 144 for Scotto Bozo. Scotto with the T-spin setup, but not going to wait around for that. Interesting placement of the S-flat for Scotto. Scotto just going to burn all this down. It's not a Tetris well. Just get rid of it. But I want to get that. I want to get an 800 this year. That is my goal, and I think I can do it. I've got pretty much more than 300k post transition. I've got easily 500 plus transition. So I would like to skip right past 700 and get to 800. You want to get an NES so bad but you're poor? Do you live in the United States? You live in England? Oh, yeah. That's rough. Well, you can get Retrons and retro USB AVSs and all that. The retro USB AVS is pretty good. Not perfect, but definitely playable. Depending on the monitor you hook it up to. Plus, it'll play PAL and NTSC, so... It's a little pricey, but if you're poor, I guess that's not going to be much of a help. Are you a student? I mean, or are you like an adult? Can you get a second job? Just until you can earn enough to get that NES. You know, if you're an adult and you only have one job and there's something you can't afford, you can get a second job. You know, just do it for a short period of time. Deliver pizzas or something. That's right, we're all maxing this year. Everyone's gonna max. 2020, let's max. 397 for Valor, 340 for Scotto Bozo. And Valor's board not looking great right now. That left side is going to need some attention. There's some very nice pieces for Mr. Valor. And it looks like he's out of danger. He should be able to burn this away with little issue. Scotto with a great looking board. He is poised to take the lead. And he is, not going to do it. Because Valor is going to Tetris right at the same time. So Scotto is set up again. Wouldn't be quite the lead, but now Valor is going to transition. Scotto trying to get some Tetrises in before transition. Valor at 466, and Scotto getting a little droughted. adjustment for Scotto to make way for the long bar. And he's got the lead by 6,000 points. Valor's going to Tetris-O and take it back. Tetris for Scotto, 500. So we are back and forth, neck and neck. Eyelash to eyelash. Oh no, a misdrop for Scotto. See, LOZ Cards fan practicing his Tetris call. That's right. We got to get him. LOZ Cards fan, you got to play. Okay? If you play in our community tournament, I'll consider having you in the booth here for our Tetris event. Valor in a little bit of trouble. 515 for him. He's scrambling, trying to get pieces over. He is going to top at 515. Scotto still alive and ahead and is good. Scotto, heart number 2 in game 3. Mr. Value. Mr. Value. Hey, there's Josh Tolles. What's up, my dude? Hey, Josh, PM me on Discord. Or DM me, or whatever. Scotto's ready on 18. And Valor is ready. Here's a countdown. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Richard says this is his favorite CTM tune. A new beginning. That is the Mr. Valor. My favorite one, I think, is the third track, Realm of Chaos, because I think it's the one that, like, if we had a jingle, you know, da na 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 na, like that would be the jingle, you know, the little whatever they call that. Like, you know, NBC is like NBC, like ours would be like that. So Scotto is up 2-1 here over Mr. Valor. The winner is going to go to the finals. CTM should have ham radio in the background. I mean, it could. I have, you know, it's over here near me. I could do that. Dateline CTM. All right. Scotto's going to Tetris 75,000. Valor's got 57,000. He's going to burn into a Tetris 80,000. Oh, if I could get Chris Hansen on commentary, oh, that would be the best. Somebody wants to make that happen. Oh my God. If anyone knows Chris Hansen or has any connection at all to Chris Hansen and can persuade him to sit here in the booth with me during Classic Tetris Monthly, I don't know what I would give for that. Should I get him on Cameo? Yeah, I've been considering getting a bunch of random weird celebrities to do cameo intros to CTM. But I don't have any money. Right, Scotto had a line spin set up, but instead decides to tuck a Z piece into that. Come on now. Valor with a weird looking stack, but he is Tetris ready. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that most of the people, GS Cookie, who would be a target of Chris Hansen, would probably not have him on speed dial. 212 for Valor, 248 for Scotto. Yeah, I can imagine like Messix is doing like Rewind or something. He's doing something on History Viewer. Chris Hansen walks in. Do you want to explain yourself? $250 for Mr. Valor. He's up against it, down 2-1. Scotto Bozo 318. Scotto with that little T-burn everybody loves. And Scotto looks locked in. Valor with a Tetris or 299. He's back by 2 Tetrises. Good adjustment from Scotto. He knew he wasn't going to get that square over all the way to the left, so he decides to put it right in the middle. Obviously, you're going to lose Das there, but I don't know. Is he dassing? I don't know. Who knows anymore? It looks like Das. Scotto with a Tetris, 440, up by over 90,000 over Valor. Valor's going to Tetris, though. What is Das? Yeah, Das is when you just press and hold the long bar. I mean, the directional pad. When you want to move a piece, you just like, one press and then you just kind of hold it until it gets into place. As opposed to tapping, where you tap the directional pad for each column that you want to move the piece over. The traditional kind of, I would say, intended style is Das, and then the new style that all the kids are using is tapping really fast. $444 for Valor, $497 for Scotto. And Valor is going to transition awkwardly. Gets the J piece over to the left. Oh no, but he's going to hang that long bar. Oh no, and it's not looking good for Valor. Valor's going to top out, and Scotto is going to get the heart, and he will be advancing to the finals. No controller throwing for Valor today, or at least we're not going to see it. Mr. Value. Come back, Mr. Value. We love you. All right, well, we've got a finals, and I'm just going to jank it up right here in front of you. Because, why not? It says finals, and then who is, it's Myles. Is Myles the 9? What seed is Myles?